Good Thursday evening, fellow pipers. How is everybody? Today is the second in a series of my pipe rotation series, where I'm going to show starting at the beginning of my pipe rack and moving one by one till I get through all the pipes. And I'm not going to mix and match. I'm not going to change them out of the rotation. How they sit in those pipe racks is how I'm going to smoke them. Taking the good with the bad, and the bad with the good. So what comes up tomorrow will be next in line. Then that's what I'm going to smoke, whether or not it's really one of my favorites or not. And I'm gonna, like I say, I'm going to tell a little bit of story about it, if there is a story, where I got it and how I got it, or whatever, and what little bit I know about it. Some of them are pretty basic, just picked it up here or there, or whatever. Some of them were gifted by different people, and some of them have a little story, some of them don't. But I am smoking. I went by Governor's this evening, hung out a couple of 3 hours, and Friday traded me some. I didn't trade it. He actually gave me a little sample of a McClellan blend. It's from their Premium Aromatics collection, Tastemaster. And this is the first bowl I've smoked of it. This is a Burley Cavendish, and it's a creamy, chocolatey taste. I've had one little hit out of it. It's got a fantastic room note. This is one that he carries in stock, and fantastic room note, fantastic bag note. Flavor, we're fixing to find out together. And I'm going to use this. I'll give it a blast, as Guy Witherspoon says later. I'm going to use this a little bit right now, and I'm smoking a bent Dublin, rusticated or blasted, I'm not real sure. Little Aldo Valani. This was a pipe I bought 2 or 3 years ago in Little Rock, Arkansas, on one of the trips up to the cabin from Pipe and Tobacco Shop in there on University Avenue in Little Rock. And one I took up to the cabin and enjoyed, and I've had many hours of enjoyment out of this pipe. This is not a super expensive pipe, probably around $50 range. Like I say, it is. This was the first Aldo Valani I ever owned, and now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. They're pretty good little budget type pipes. They run anywhere from the $50 to $100 range. Now you can get some. They've got 2 or 3 that's up a couple of hundred, but 90% of their pipes run in the $50 to $100 range. So let's get her fired up. Get on with this Tastemaster. Yeah, this will be number 2 in the pipe rotation series. I'm going to try to make it through and smoke every pipe I have online, because so many of them get neglected. So many of them get pushed in the back, left behind because of new ones or whatever. Now, like I say, if I make a video, if I have to break a pattern and get off of the rotation series, I'll smoke one that I've already smoked. That's, if I'm 10 pipes into this series, I'll smoke one of the 10 that I've already smoked. As far as staying in line, I'm not going to break it. I'm going to have to exercise some self-control in this thing. So, but this Tastemaster, this McClellan, is a first impression. I like it. Now I'm not getting the overly chocolate taste out of it. It's not too chocolatey, which I'm not a fan of. But boy, it's got a heck of a tin note and a room note. I mean, wonderful. The room note is probably better than the flavor. I thought Governor smelled like this today. This must, and a couple times I've smelled this. This must be one that Friday smokes a lot. in there. And I love the smell. You walk in, you smell it, you know. Of course, you get closer back to the lounge, you start catching all different combinations of aroma. Good fine cigars, some pipe, depending on who's back there. He said today at one time there was 4 pipe smokers back there. I missed them by about an hour, but would have loved to have met some of these guys. They was all back there smoking a pipe. He was busy when I was there. There was 2 or 3 guys hanging around. It wound up me and a young man back there. I was watching Seinfeld on the TV, and the young man came back, and he and I enjoyed a stick together. And well, not together. He had a stick, and I had a stick, and we got to talk about games and things. He's a big young man. Was a big collector of different Nintendo and Xbox games. And anyhow, he's got the new Grand Theft Auto brand new game that just came out, and he went out and got his Xbox and hooked it up. Showed me. It's a pretty awesome little game. I don't need any more games to get addicted to, but this one was pretty neat. We fooled with that about 30-40 minutes. But still going to try to do a video real soon. I know I keep saying that, but waiting on him to get a couple more products in before we do it. We wanted to, you know, I want him to have everything pretty much be stocked, because some of his tobaccos and cigars are slow getting in. Some of these people are just, I mean, you would think they would want to get this stuff out there ASAP, but they just drag their feet, you know, but like I've said, he's got Peterson's coming, he's got McClellan's, he'll have several in the bulk, McClellan's, and he'll have, you know, 5 or 6 house blends to start off with. And he and I was talking today, he's kind of leaning more toward naming some after some governors that we've had here. You know, Huey P. Long being one of the most famous, no, I was just going to say favorites. I don't know about favorites, but he was one of the most famous governors that we've had. Certainly don't know about favorite. Well, I'm not going to get off into that, because I could, to say anything about Huey Long in Louisiana, I still got to live here, so let's don't go there. But I said, well, you know, his nickname, they called him the Kingfish. Have one, you know, a blend called Kingfish. But yeah, he's getting there, and he is selling a ton of product. Let me tell you. I had several people have asked what he carries in the way of cigars, and I'm going to get there about finding out all the names. I know he carries the Olivas, some Headley Grange, San Cristobal's, Lord, and it's a lot of boutique blends, like the Lawless Trading Company. He's got those, and not a ton of places have those. He's fortunate enough to have them. Lots of boutique blends, and of course many more coming. You know, he's got stuff that's coming in every day, and Bones, you asked me about Grandpa Bones. You asked about his website. I asked him about it, and we pulled it up while I was there, and didn't have any problems. And I tried again. Tried Governors. I think it's Governors Cigars and Pipes.com. Anyway, I think there's another one somewhere, but be sure this one is the Monroe, Louisiana. If you continue to have problems with it, let me know, and I'll ask him again. But we managed to pull it up. I don't know if that we're having issues the day you tried or what, but let me know. Y'all, I've taken some medicine here a couple hours ago. Well, not a couple hours ago, about 45 minutes ago. It's making me kind of fuzzy, but some sinus medication. So anyhow, yeah, I had a good visit at Governor's, and like I say, I am truly enjoying being able to go by and relax and visit, and enjoy the, you know, making friends there and the camaraderie of meeting new people and enjoying the love of the leaf. And the guy Witherspoon says, give it a good blast. I'm using a cigar lighter. This is the one that one of my birthday gifts, a little Zycar. This is a single torch. And what I wanted to buy the single torch, you know, first, number one, is a beginner, but number two, I can. Here's the end of a brick house I've been working on, and I did get this one straightened up a little bit. But like if you wanted to, if you had one that was crooked, you could, you know, you could straighten up. I'm doing this wrong bad, but you could, you know, you can straighten it up. Now I didn't do a very good job. As a matter of fact, I scorched that one. But normally, when I'm really concentrating, if you've got one that's a little bit out, you can hit it just a little with that sharp flame, and it'll straighten it right up for you. But yeah, I said that little Tatawahe, which is this one. This is the cheap series, and the big smoking wolf. You said something that you had tried the Pete Johnson's, the higher end of the Tatawahe. He's got those too, and I'm going to pick up a couple of those and try those. I grabbed it by mistake, but I still enjoyed it. Accidentally, before I realized what I had done, I picked up a $16 Lawless, and that was what I smoked back in the lounge. Normally, I would bring that home, put it in the humidor, and enjoy that on the weekends or special occasion when you get into that price range. But I done fired it up by the time I realized what I did, and so I just usually I'll stay in the $5, $6, $7, $8 range. Prefer usually $5 to $7, right, hanging around smoking back in the lounge. I save the higher ends for later. But the Tatawahe, I said this particular line would probably replace the brick house as an everyday smoke. You know, that's like getting Piper's Pleasure from Boswell and said, oh, I found the ultimate, and you know, it's going to replace Lane Limited 1Q. How do you replace Lane Limited 1Q? Well, I'm that way. By how the heck are you going to replace brick house? You know, it's a good everyday smoke. Now this one is the remnants of a Churchill. Now this one's getting on up $7, $8. You can buy the little Toro or the Robusto in the $5 range, and it's not so bad. Now I did win a bid on cigarbids.com for 20 sticks. There's some Cahibas, some Ave Maria, Macanudos. There's 5 of each. Some Gurkhas, and I can't remember which ones of each. I know the Cahibas are the Cahiba Red Dots. And this a little milder than I like to smoke, but I like the Cahibas, but I like the medium to full. A jar of crystals, humidification crystals, and a 35 to 50 humidor. The reason I bid it on this deal, I said, well, if I get these in bulk, I got to have somewhere to put them. And so I bid and got the whole deal for $61, and it is a $341 value. So y'all check out cigarbids.com, and occasionally they'll have some pipe stuff on there too. But no, my wife called me. I was leaving. She said, look, I'm going to call in a muffaletta from Johnny's Pizza House. And so that's what we had for supper tonight, was muffalettas. And enjoyed it. There's one place in town. I love a muffaletta from Central Grocery in New Orleans. I love their muffaletta mix. And I normally here at Johnny's, I'll get them to take the muff mix off, and I use their mustard base paste on it, you know. But there's one place in town that carries the big jars of the Central Grocery olive type mix that goes on their muffalettas. For those of y'all that don't know what a muffaletta is, and I'm not trying to insult anybody's intelligence, but there are some that have never seen or heard of one. This is made by a little pizza house in town, and they do a good job on it. Now this one doesn't have the muff mix on it, the olive mix. This has this is just a mustard type mix on it, but this is a quarter of a sandwich, and we ordered a whole one, and I can usually eat a half one. She can eat about a quarter, and like I say, it's got this is it. It's got the muffaletta bread and ham, salami, pepperoni, and well, this has a no. Excuse me. This she got her half with the olive mix on it, as you can see there. But good little sandwich. I like one once in a while. But Central Groceries in New Orleans is the ultimate. It's the ultimate. So, just gonna wrap this one up. I did pick up another Headley Grange, little San Cristobal, and a cheaper line of the Fleur d'Oliva Maduro. This is Oliva's cheaper line. But y'all, I am liking the Tastemaster from McClellan's. Y'all try that. It's a good one. It's not a super expensive one. $8-9 can of it, and I'll let everybody know which sticks Governor's has, and as soon as he gets his channel up, y'all can deal with him direct. He's not going to really get out and just flood the market with the fact that he'll ship, but to his followers and his subscribers on YouTube, he'll work with you. He'll get you some great boutique blends that are hard to find, boutique cigars and some tobaccos, and of course his house blends and stuff too. He told me again today he'd be more than happy to send them out to y'all. And I seen on Facebook where Joe Ash and Ember is opening Saturday in Arkansas, Salem Springs, Arkansas, getting Ash and Ember's opening Saturday. All right. We've rambled enough here. Y'all take care. Have a good one. And God bless you.